And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, good Wednesday morning, everyone. Yet another foggy start to the day for some of you around the region. What you're looking at right here is supposed to be text line up in the northwest Texas Panhandle. As you can see, some dense fog settling in as of right now. But at the time of recording, just about an hour or so before sunrise, you can see relatively clear conditions in Amarillo, Texas. Now, it's not to say that's exactly going to be sticking around. Looking at our visibility map down to 0.8 of a mile in places like Dalhart, 3 miles, and Dumas. We're going to be looking for that to spread here as we go throughout the mid-morning hours, simply because we are socked in with moisture right now, and winds are relatively light. But as you can see right there, overall, going to be expecting some dense fog here as we start out the day. Looking at your relative humidity values, 96% here in Amarillo. You're seeing lots of 90s, 100% scattered in there, with maybe Childress being the quote-unquote driest at only 86% this morning. Satellite and radar a lot more quiet than it was last time we talked. As you can see right there, seeing some cloud cover moving through the area, but mostly quiet conditions, not tracking any severe weather at this time. But we are expecting the possibility to return going into this evening and probably the next several evenings as a whole. Therefore, we are still in first alert mode here at News Channel 10, giving you an update on some severe weather in the area. So your severe risk for Wednesday. Right now, we're going to focus on Wednesday and Thursday. As you can see, there is a slight risk that kind of starts up in the northwest and kind of sweeps down to the central to kind of western sides of the Texas Panhandle for the day today, with a marginal risk on either side. For your Thursday, more of just a marginal risk, could be upgraded to a slight. We'll be continuing to monitor that. But let's take a look at our high definition model run. So here's the thing. There's a couple of big kind of question marks with our forecast, but what we're seeing out there for right now, partly cloudy skies once any early morning fog does clear off. Right around 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we're expecting things to initiate up in the northwestern parts of the Panhandle. It does look to kind of stay in the Oklahoma Panhandle up towards the northwest, but then it sharply starts to dive down off towards the southeast. Does include us here in Amarillo, places like Borger, Pampa. It does start to push off that direction. That's by 9 o'clock tonight. You'll see it start to push off towards the southeast. Could still be severe, but that overall severe threat will kind of diminish as those storms kind of line out. You'll see some strong winds, maybe some large hail, things of that sort. Then some models are suggesting in the overnight hours, we start to see yet another round push through of some isolated thunderstorms. We quiet down for most of your early parts of Thursday, and then it looks like maybe late Thursday into early Friday, we see some more isolated thunderstorms popping up. So it looks like this is just going to be a daily occurrence almost at this point. So looking at those severe weather threats, what we're expecting very similar to what we have been seeing out there. Looking at the possibility of some flash flooding for some of you around the region, some strong winds, large hail will be possible. Tornado risk is really pretty low, still not zero, but still pretty low. We didn't actually see any confirmed tornadoes yesterday, but still monitoring for that possibility with any severe thunderstorms that do pop up. Looking at your 7-day supercast, we're going to see a daytime high of only 74 today. That's one of the big question marks, is how much are we going to warm up? Because with that early morning fog, those cloudy skies as we start the day, if we don't clear those clouds off quick enough, that's really going to hinder any thunderstorm development. Now, if we start to see a little more sunshine, we'll start to see better chances for those thunderstorms to pop up. We're going to need to get those temperatures up just a little bit in some places to get those thunderstorms rather to develop. But as you can see, 70% chances for today, 60 downgrading to about 50% on Friday and Saturday. Your Memorial Day weekend looks like we're going to tone them down at least a little bit for the time being. This is definitely subject to change, but right now about 10% chances Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week, as it looks like those highs do climb back up into the low 80s. But for the most part, cool here for the middle to late parts of our current work week.